let's learn about how to identify the slides of esophagus and stomach. This is the slide of esophagus. Esophagus has four layers which are arranged from inside outwards as mucosa, submucosa, muscularis externa, adventitia or serosa. Mucosa is lined by stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium and also contains lamina propria and muscularis mucosa. The submucosa has esophageal glands. These glands are well made out in the lower part of esophagus. The third layer is made up of muscularis externa, which is arranged as an inner circular layer and an outer longitudinal layer. Peculiarity of the muscularis externa of esophagus is in the upper one third, the muscularis externa is made up of entirely striated muscles or skeletal muscles. In the middle one third of the esophagus, it is a combination of skeletal muscle and smooth muscle, whereas in the lower third of esophagus, it is entirely smooth muscles. This is the adventitia, which is made up of loose connective tissue. Only the intra-abdominal part of esophagus has serosa. The next slide we have is the fundus of the stomach. Even fundus of the stomach has four layers which are arranged from inside out as mucosa, submucosa, muscularis externa, and then serosa or adventitia. Parts of the stomach which are not covered by peritoneum will have adventitia. Otherwise, majority of the stomach will have the serosal layer. The mucosa consists of gastric pits. These gastric pits are shallow and are lined by simple columnar cells. The lamina propria of the fundus of the stomach is filled with gastric glands. Then this is the muscularis mucosa. The submucosa is made up of dense connective tissue which contains blood vessels and nerves. The submucosa has a nerve plexus referred to as submucosal plexus or Auerbach plexus. The muscularis externa is peculiar in stomach. It is made up of three layers: a inner circular layer, a middle oblique layer, and then an outer longitudinal layer. In this image, these three layers are not distinctly made out because of possible obliquity in the sectioning of the stomach. The serosa, which is not evident in this image, is usually made up of a single layer of mesothelium. The next slide we have is the slide of pylorus of the stomach. The pylorus of stomach also has four layers which are arranged from inside out as mucosa, submucosa, muscularis externa, and then serosa. The mucosa of pylorus of the stomach has gastric pits. We can notice that these gastric pits are much deeper or longer than the gastric pits of the fundus. Then we have the pyloric glands. Then this is the muscularis mucosa. The submucosa is made up of dense connective tissue. As we mentioned, this contains nerve plexus and blood vessels. Then we have the muscularis externa, which again has an inner circular layer, a middle oblique layer, and an outer longitudinal layer. Serosa again will be made up of a single layer of flattened epithelium. This is regarding the slides of stomach and esophagus. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.